Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. Today I am really excited to bring you a little bit of a breakdown of that 50-pound rescue box that I recently purchased. And before we get into it, I apologize if I sound really bad or I just look bad in general. I am not feeling that great, to be honest. I've been fighting a flu for the last 4 days, and this congested head and bad throat are just lingering, and so yeah, that's why this video is going up a little bit late. I've been struggling and sleeping a lot, but I do have to say, if you are looking for a new show to watch, I recently watched Clickbait, which is a mini-series on Netflix. I really enjoyed it, so that's my recommendation. That's what I accomplished after the last 3 days in bed. But okay, so a quick recap of this box. I just have to say, if you have not watched this video yet, make sure you go watch it. It is what I released right before this one, and thank you guys so much. So many of you watched this video. I think it's performed like the best of any videos I've ever put out in the amount of days that it's been out, so thank you so much. Thank you for all the comments and likes and just support in general of that video. I really appreciate it. Now this box, I am telling you guys, I could not believe how good it was. From my other experiences with the other large ThredUp rescue boxes, I thought I got pretty decent boxes, and this one was so much better than those. And I think this box was really great for several reasons. One of them was just kind of like the overall quality of items. Most things in the box were in really great condition. There were some things, which I'll get more into in a little bit, that were more damaged than I originally realized when I was showing them to you guys, but that always happens every time I open these boxes. With the lights and me trying to do it quickly, it's just really easy to miss, especially little flaws. So there were some things that were a little more flawed than I originally thought when I first opened everything. Another great thing about the items in the box were a lot of them had their labels and their size tags. There were just a very few amount of things that did not have labels and size tags, and in comparison to my other boxes, so many things did not have, especially the size tags, but also just the labels in general, which doesn't mean that you can't sell them. It just makes it a lot harder to sell them, and you have to measure to try to get the right size, and it's just a little bit more iffy for a buyer if you don't have that information at all. And just the brands that I got were really great. I was super curious how this box was gonna go because I've been getting a lot of boxes from Mechanicsburg, PA, which a lot of people say is like the best place to get boxes from. And like I said, they were decent. And this box came from Arizona. So I was really curious to see if the items would be kind of different. I was kind of joking, like maybe there'd be a lot of hiking kind of stuff. And I did get a ton of leggings and things like that, things that I would kind of say are more like hiking type of gear. Got some Patagonia. So I was really excited to get a lot of different brands that were really good. So with all that being said, let's go into the breakdown of the box. How much did I pay for each item? So I paid $140 for this 50-pound box. I ended up getting 86 items, and that breakdown is $1.62 per item. Really, really great cost of goods. You really can't do much better than that, and that is why I really do love getting these giant rescue boxes. Of course, everything is not gonna sell, not everything is gonna be great, but with such a low cost of goods and the potential to get some really great items, I think it's fun and it's worth it, at least for me. Okay, now what you probably have all been waiting for, how much have I made so far with this box? So I filmed me opening that box about 3 weeks ago, and I have to say, I'm a little bit peeved with myself because my original goal was to open that box and then very quickly sort out everything that I was gonna list and get it listed very quickly. And I did get some things listed pretty quickly, but then I ended up taking an inventory from other areas that I was kind of more excited about, I guess, and I started listing that stuff. And so a lot of the stuff from this box, I ended up listing not even yet, or I've listed it only for a week or something like that. So in the future, I'm gonna try to be a lot better about when I get one of these boxes, listing the stuff a lot faster so that these several week after videos will just be a little bit more accurate about what sells quickly. So bad news is I've only sold 5 items from this box so far, but the good news is that I've already made my money back. So everything that I will make off this box from now on is just pure profit, and I still have a lot of really good things that have not sold yet. So let's get into what has sold. So you might not be surprised to hear that the thing that sold super quickly, I think it's the only thing that sold within a day of me listing it, was that Johnny Was shirt. I literally could not believe that this was in this box. It was beautiful. It was a white top. There were no stains on it, had the label, had the size. There was nothing wrong with it at all. And I ended up selling it for $70. I think I listed it maybe for $90. And I got an offer for $70 quite quickly, and I just decided to accept it because it really was within like 10 hours, I think, of me listing it. So I did make a net profit of $54.38 off of that top, and it definitely made me want to find some more Johnny Was. I've never found it in any thrift stores around here, but with that quick of a turnover, that is something that I would definitely pay up for in the future if I ever found it. Another thing that sold fairly quickly for me was that New with Tags Vineyard Vines pink and white striped dress. I had a lot of interest on it as soon as I posted, but I ended up having it listed for at least a couple weeks, and I took an offer for $42 and I ended up making $31.98. I was hoping for a little bit more off of that, but I was really fine with a $32 profit. Something else that had a ton of interest on, but did take a little bit to sell, a little bit longer than I thought, were those pair of gray and black Nike Pro Dry Fits. I would definitely recommend picking these up whenever you can see them. If you can get them, I would say for less than $5 and they're in pretty decent condition. I had another pair of Nike Pro Dry Fits that I got from another rescue box, and they were like in really rough condition. I honestly wasn't gonna list them, but then I figured, if I could get even a few dollars for it, that would be great. And I ended up selling those ones for $12 and I made like a $9 profit, and they were rough. So I definitely was hoping to get like $25 out of these ones that were in really great condition from this box. I think I had 37 likes on this, and I was like, someone just buy it. Okay, it's really not that much. I had it listed for 25. I'm someone that if I really like something, I just buy it, which is not great. But all these people, I guess they were thinkers. They were just thinking about buying this. I had so many likes on it. But I ended up selling them for $20, and I think I must have sent a shipping discount as well because my net profit was $12.88. Was definitely hoping for more of like a $15 profit since they were in such good condition. But you know what? I was happy with it. I sold them. That's that. Okay, I will admit this is kind of cheating a little bit. So I sold the Gap New with Tags nursing tank. It was just a really cute nursing tank, new with tags, like I said, blue. So I sold it as part of a bundle, but it was a bundle with something, I can't even remember honestly. It was something that like was from my collection. So whenever I sell something that like I've worn, I've got some use out of, I just have my cost of goods at zero because I was able to get some use out of it. So I just put all of my net profit on this one item. So I sold these two items for $33.30 and I ended up making a net profit of $25.02. So did I really get $25 for just that? Not really, but like I said, my cost of goods for the other item was essentially zero. And then the last thing that I sold, and also this is not the order that they sold in. The only thing that is correct in this order is the fact that the Johnny Was shirt did sell first and very fast. Everything else they sold in different orders. Anyway, so the other thing that sold was the Aritzia plaid mini skirt. So this was actually a Wilfred skirt, and I knew that sounded familiar. I'm definitely still learning all these brands, guys. I'm not an expert by any means. So I knew that Wilfred sounded familiar probably from watching another reseller's video. And when I looked it up, I was very excited to see that it was in fact an Aritzia brand, which does sell pretty well. So this was another item that I got a fair amount of interest on, and this did sell pretty quickly. I'd definitely say within like 5 days this sold. So I sold this for $30 and I made a net profit of $22.38. So adding all that up, I've made a net profit so far of about $146. Like I said, I only spent $140 on the whole box, so really happy with that so far. Some other really great items that have a decent amount of interest but have not yet sold are that Kate Spade pink rain jacket. Guys, aside from the Johnny Was shirt, I was probably most excited about that rain jacket. And I have about 10 likes on it so far, which I'm pretty happy with. It's been up for, I think, about 2 weeks. And I think it's kind of just the season too. Probably not many people are looking for like a pink rain jacket going into fall. So that is kind of the only bummer. If it was like April, I think it would have been sold and done already. I had originally listed it for $160 because I forget what I looked up the original retail was, but it was definitely more around like the $250 mark. And since that rain jacket really is in fantastic condition, I was hoping to get a pretty solid amount out of it. I've since lowered the price to $144. I lowered it by 10%, and I haven't sold it yet. So if you're interested in that, definitely head on over to my Poshmark and make me an offer. Honestly, I'd be happy to make about $100 profit off of that. So feel free to send me an offer, especially for my viewers. I'm happy to give you guys a good deal. That rain jacket is in a size extra large as well, so it's just a really fantastic size to sell. So I'm really hoping to get a great profit off of that. I also still have that UGG flannel new with tags pajama set available. I am expecting that to sell maybe in the next month or so as people are getting ready for like winter and even Christmas presents, since it is new with tags. And that was a size medium, so another great size to sell. I think I currently have that one listed for either $65 or $70. I did lower the price one time already, and I'm hoping to get at least like a $40 net profit out of that. I will be really happy with that. And there are just so many other great items that I think I will make at least $20 to $30 on by the time that they sell. I got a really pretty H&M green lace dress that's in a size 2X, so wonderful size to sell. Not surprised that it hasn't sold yet. I'm definitely expecting that a little bit closer to the holidays as well. I got that really nice Athleta black swim dress, very cute. Got things like Sanctuary green cargo pants, haven't sold yet, but still good. Oh, I got that North Face blue zip-up coat. Fantastic condition, and it's in a size medium. I currently have it listed for $90, I believe. I have dropped the price on that. And again, expecting that to sell as the weather gets a little bit colder. So many great items. Madewell mini plaid ruffle skirt that has some good interest. Lots of pairs of Fabletics leggings, and just kind of some other pretty decent pants as well that I'm expecting to sell for $20 to $30. Some good sweaters that I'm expecting to sell soon. Just all in all, a really fantastic box. Once again, if you have not watched the unboxing, I would definitely recommend watching it because I really did just get so many items that of course I'm just not going to get into here. A couple disappointing things that I will add. And once again, this goes back to when I'm opening things on camera with the lights and trying to do it quickly, it's easy to miss some of those flaws, especially if they are really small. So I got a really cute kind of like suede zip-up moto jacket from Blank NYC, which is a great brand to resell. I sold like a crappy pair of their jeggings for like $15 that were in really bad shape from another rescue box, and I was shocked to get that out of them. But yeah, definitely a good brand to pick up if you can get it for a decent price. And unfortunately, that jacket does have like a rip in the seam on the arm, which I really need to like learn how to sew because it would have been a very easy fix, I think. But I did knock the price down from what I would have priced it at if it was in better condition. I think I might have it listed for about $30 right now. But yeah, if you know how to sew, that would be a really easy fix. It's not like a hole in the jacket, it's just like a rip in the seam. So you just have to sew it right back up. So that was kind of a disappointing thing. I was hoping that that was in as good a condition as I thought it was when I opened it. I also got a really pretty purple leopard dress from Parker, which was a brand that I was kind of unfamiliar with, but then when I looked it up, it does have really good comps, and it's just a great brand in general. And that one, I think there's a couple stains on there that I need to work out. I honestly haven't even touched it yet. It's just like in that pile of stuff that I need to like do something about, do some fixing to before I list it, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So once I get that one up, I do expect that one to sell for a pretty good profit as well. And even like there's a really cute red J. Crew skirt that I haven't listed yet. There's just some other brands that I just haven't gotten around to listing. And I think as soon as I do, they'll sell. So maybe I'll do like a short or something like that around Christmas time and let you guys know what has sold after like 3 or 4 months, because I definitely expect to profit pretty dang well off of this box. The only thing that I was really kind of like disappointed in, I guess, with this box was the fact that I got a lot of like Ann Taylor blouses, and I've only listed one of them so far, and I listed the one that was the cutest, in my opinion. And even that one, it has 0 interest. And sometimes that's how it goes with stuff like that. Like you'll have 0 likes, and then somebody will just buy it full out. So just because it has 0 likes doesn't mean it won't get sold. But I am probably not going to even list the other ones. I might take them to like Style Encore or somewhere like that because I'm just not excited about them. They're not my style at all. I don't think they're very cute, and I would rather just make a very tiny profit off of them and have them be gone. So there are some things like that that I probably will end up just not even listing at all. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to cover. I feel a little out of it, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Got a lot of stuff in my system right now, but if you have any other questions for me, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. Like I said, I am gonna try to be a lot better in the future about when I have an unboxing and then I have a follow-up video, actually making sure that I listed most of the stuff a few weeks before I have the follow-up video, because I wanna have some good results for you guys. But overall, I am super happy that from just selling 5 items, I have already made my money back, and so I am super excited to see how much I'm able to profit off of this box. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I literally have them right next to me so I wouldn't forget. But I do have 3 items that I decided to keep for myself, so I will just show you those really quickly. Hope you'll forgive me, but I just don't have the energy to do a try on today. But here is this green Gilbert top. I really like it. I never actually even looked up like comps for this brand Gilbert, but even if it was pretty decent, I'll probably still keep it. I really like the detail on the neckline, and also the sleeves are pretty fun as well. They've got like some cute button detail there. So I think that this will just be a really great basic for me in the fall and winter to wear with like dress pants or skirts or whatever. I also am keeping this little express top. It has kind of like a silky feel, and this is just a great basic to wear with so many outfits as well. And it's Express Factory, the Express outlet. So I probably wouldn't have got that much for it anyway, and it's not super exciting to have listed on my page, but is a really, really great basic for me to have. So I was super happy to keep this. And then the last thing that I pulled out of the box was like exactly what I needed. It's kind of hilarious. So it is this jumpsuit from a brand called Gilly, and it's new with tags too, so that's awesome. I'm definitely planning on wearing this to a wedding that I have next week, or at least a wedding that I'm going to this season in general. It's just this really cute, stretchy black jumpsuit. It's the exact kind of jumpsuit that I've been looking for. I had another one that was very similar to this, and then it actually became too big for me, which is a nice problem to have. But I've been on the lookout for another one, and of course the very last thing I pull out of the box was that perfect black jumpsuit. But okay, now that is everything that I intended to tell you. And if you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. There are so many new people here, especially since I just put out that last video of the 50-pound unboxing. So if you're new, thank you so much for joining my little family. I really appreciate you, and definitely feel free to go back and watch some other videos, you know? Tell your friends, tell your mom, subscribe. But okay, I'm going to go take a nap. So while I do that, you go watch some videos, okay? But thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!